All right, good evening. It's 5:33 p.m. on June 24th, 2025. This is a meeting of the Albany County Land Bank Corporation Board of Directors. This is the action, meeting. Last week we had our regular meeting on the 17th, but did not perform. So getting back together tonight with enough members to make a few decisions. We could, I think we're just going to stick it to the action items. Unless you have any questions. Five of you here: Charlie, Joe, Dave, Sam, and Anthony. Thank you for being here today. First item for your consideration was a review and approval of the prior meeting minutes of May 20th, 2025. Hope you had a chance to review those at that time. That's tab 3. Thank you.
Have a motion?
So moved.
Second. Okay, any additional correction changes to the minutes of May 20th? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained. Okay.
All right, accepted. Thank you. We're going to go down to tab 6. We have two resolutions for you, and then I'll have another one that's like to ask you to consider. And I'll get to that. It's going to be a late starter sitting here in front of me. The first is resolution 17, to authorizing the sale of real property. I'll take a motion in a second, and I
Do we have a motion to it? In a second. Presentation?
so for discussion, we had two parts. Flip it around here. Really, actually, what we're doing is like the Acquisition Disposition Committee on 257 Second Ave. We had two applicants we have recommended approval on. We want to refer to those. It's actually under tab 5, the A and B. That's the fill out there.
5.
Yep. Under tab, and then you see the green A and B tab. It's in section 5 under the A and B tab.
A and B.
A and B.
Okay,
Yes.
everybody got that? A and D. Keep no players, that's the program. Okay, it's the A and D committee meeting. Okay.
Yep. So the slide there, I can pull that up here.
257 2nd Street.
Second Street. That's correct. Yes. And we went over this last week. When we had a few applicants, but two were selected. So the resolution before you is to approve a sale of this property through a housing lottery, which we can conduct to establish that the first approved purchaser, first approved buyer, and then the alternate buyer. So the lottery piece now. Anybody want to press the button? Otherwise, I'm just going to spin this here. What we have on the screen is the two applicants, 2139 and 2141. And so we'll give that a spin.
This is, hi.
Yay.
Hello.
All right, so 2141 will be our approved buyer.
Okay.
And that leaves 2139 will be our alternate buyer. So we'll go ahead and put 57. Move those along. So I'll add those to the resolution. 2139 as the approved, or I'm sorry, 2141 as the approved buyer, 2139 as the alternate. And that's the add to the resolution.
All those in favor of the vote for the lottery?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained. All right, lottery is accepted.
Thank you.
Second Street is on
That's right. We'll get that moving along. Next item was resolution 18, the resolution approving the executive director to apply for a grant. So we're in the consolidated funding application season, and the other grants are coming along. So just wanted to have a resolution on the books that's you're authorizing me and we'll be able to apply for those grants. So get award. Oh, thank you.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Ready to go ahead?
Thank you. The other one here that I have, we had two that were supposed to get a resolution from the attorneys, and we never got them. When I met with Will, he's coming back as he requested. One we'll do next month because it's a holdings, it's about ACLE Holdings LLC, so we'll have to do a separate meeting for that. But what I've just asked for is a resolution authorizing us to enter into an agreement with the Urban Redevelopment Group LLC for construction consulting services. Construction consulting services.
Who's that?
Frederick.
Oh, okay. Does everybody understand that?
Gotcha, and this is for the flip the block initiative.
Yes, that's with the block. And FYI, I called the Fred, just to talk to them, so they
Yeah.
know what we're having done. And they're doing modulars.
Yeah.
Great start. I'm gonna read through.
So I found out, he said he's gonna, they're building them now, and they'll have, they're putting them on site next month, or August.
Yeah.
So what that's important for Flip the Block is each one of these lots is on site. So he's gonna get the modular guy to look and say, I can't fit on this lot, I can't fit on that lot, right? And so we're thinking it might be hybrid, some of the houses will be stick built, some will be modular. But, dealing with odd lots is problematic, but at least we have a vendor and we have a good mill manager in Fred. And, I think we can get it to the finish.
Sounds good.
Motion is, yeah, motion is, well, and I can, and the resolution here, yeah,
Motion, right, are all those in favor?
well, you need a motion in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, we need motion in a second first.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor of this resolution?
Well,
Have
yeah.
Sean read it first.
So there's a lot of whereas, just establish it, but it's now therefore be it resolved that the board of directors of the Albany County Land Bank Corporation hereby authorizes and directs the executive director to execute an agreement with Urban Redevelopment Group LLC for construction consulting services associated with projects in the Westfield neighborhood of Albany, New York, and be it further resolved that the agreement shall provide for services to be performed at an hourly rate of $85 per hour. The total contract amount not to exceed $25,000. Be it further resolved that the executive director is hereby authorized to execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate this agreement, including any amendments, modifications that do not materially alter the scope of services or increase the total contract amount beyond the authorized limit. And be it further resolved, this resolution shall take immediately upon its adoption. This was handled using our procurement policies, which is why it was an RFP. And this was the only response that we got.
All those in favor of this resolution, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, resolution is adopted.
All right. Well, it's hot out. You're welcome to stay, but you accomplished the pieces. If anybody has any questions about things in the interim, I can answer them.
Well, I'm sorry we had to do this.
I appreciate you coming in to do a little housekeeping with us today. There is pizza and soda. If you wander into the freezer, you might find yourself a little cold treat if you're so inclined. You're welcome to help yourself with that.
Was it margarita?
Maybe a friendly little Sunday cup, but with that, no more business, we can turn the meeting.
Make a motion.
Oh, yeah, all those in favor?
Well, I'll second this motion.
Okay, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Praise the Lord.